This is Margaret Cho, and you're watching The Jorge Show.
It is Mother Margaret. Hey girl, hey! Mwah, and mwah. Thank you so much for having so kiki with us.
It's so sweet. It's so cute. You're such a cute
Well, it's great because the thing is, you're a stand-up comic, you're a fabulous actress, you're a singer / a rapper, and I would to get into that because why is it, and I don't know if it's me, but I tend to experience this a lot. Why is it? I don't know if it's a Puerto Rican Casa Rio thing, or a gay thing, or a black girl thing, but I instantly get into a hey girl, kind of what happens? We go from totally to oh no she didn't. What is that? Because you do that a lot, and I'm oh my god, she totally speaks my language.
Maybe it's a voice that's inside. It's our inner, sort of it's our inner reason. There's something of that when you go hey girl, that's sort of a reality check or a reason of the reasonable side of you or something. I think that's what comes out. Or the one that questions everything comes out. I think that's what that voice for me is.
Now, and the other thing is too, you really, you're so relatable to so many different people. So, do you stay up all night wondering, okay, how am I gonna integrate these folks that you may not think are necessarily your audience? Do you ever stay up late at night thinking, okay, how am I gonna win these group of people over?
I don't know if it's about, I don't know if I ever think about in terms of winning people over. I just try to think about what is good and what's funny and what's interesting to me and what might be good to talk about. I don't know if it's something that you can really even worry about or think about how people think about you as an artist, but I'm not sure, and I never think about how am I going to reach out or do things. I just try to do good stuff, I don't know.
Well, I think it's cute because it totally works. Now, you mentioned the word interesting. And so I thought that, it would be interesting if you shared a little bit because you mentioned I know you have to get freaky. You know what I'm saying? With the boys and the girls. And I'm pump my brakes. I'm what? So because I have sometimes I don't even get what I do, what I'm saying. So can you help me kind of get that? It's kind of hot.
You mean get freaky with sex or
yeah.
Just letting go or getting, I don't know. What do you
Well, because I know you're openly bisexual, and so for me, I'm yay, but I'm okay, but I don't understand. What does that mean?
I think for me, it's sort of I don't have a restriction in terms of I don't have an identity in that. I can see myself being with women, I can see myself being with men, I can see myself I could be sexual with different bodies and different genders, but at the same time, I don't know if there's so many people that actually feel that. To me it seems totally normal, but there's also a lot of people who can't even imagine, and it is on both sides, both gay and straight. They're just I can't even think about how that would work. So have you ever been with women or men?
I've been with women to a lot of places and stuff, getting our nails done and shopping for shoes and stuff. That's
but not in their hole.
What do you mean their hole?
Different compartments. There's multiple holes.
I didn't even know that.
There's different things that come out of each hole, so you can usually.
I had no idea. So yeah. So I guess no, I have never been.
Yeah, a couple of different holes.
Love boobs.
Yeah.
I love boobs.
Yeah, of course.
And I go, she's fierce. They take the fish in,
yeah,
suck it all out. I'm I am not doing that.
And then you're just.
Yeah, I've slept some fishes before.
It's so.
Do you ever boys on your knees?
Sometimes.
Girl, you're letting bitches have it. You're snatching wigs everywhere.
Snatching wigs. like a what is it with a frog? Snatching off a fly's wig.
So now you're bold, you're courageous, and a lot of that probably has to deal with your mother. So, what is it to you and Mama?
She is, well, I think she's interesting because she was always very independent and very, just an artist, but also had a lot of weird skills. Like she speaks French fluently. She's quite a talented guitarist. She's a very good singer. She's really an amazing seamstress. Like we sort of have all these traits that she sort of lent me, and I do, but I also I don't know how we manage it because we're both very different people too. So that she gave me a lot of her skills and different things, and especially as a singer, she's a great singer. So that's what I've inherited. But I'm like, how did you get to that point from being such a sort of conservative upbringing and conservative country in the 50s and 60s in Korea? It was pretty tough for girls. So it's intense that she was able to kind of cultivate all these different skills and able to do these things that she found a way to pass on to me.
Now, if you had a message for all your fans out there who would absolutely love you to death, what would that message be?
I love them. I love you. That I love them.
We're going to be out there. We're going to be screaming and cheering and being fabulous.
I love you.
And thank you for joining us for Happy Hour. Mwah, mwah. It's Happy Hour on the Jorge Show with Margaret Cho. And she's got to go to work, girl. You better hit it.
Or